What's going on, boys? NealGuides here. Welcome back to another video. I'm going to show you how to play FIFA 23 early before the game officially comes out for only $1 or 79 pence. And you don't have to actually buy the game. It's an actual legit thing, and EA actually promote this. And there's something through what you may not know since you click on this video is EA Play. And I'm going to go through, I'm going to explain to you how you can get the game early, play it for $1 without actually buying the game. And don't forget, the game comes out on the 30th, and you can do this on the 27th. So you can play it early access before everyone else. So I'm going to explain to you how you do it. Now, the first thing you want to do is you want to go to the PlayStation store, or if you're on Xbox, whatever store, the Xbox store, and you want to swiftly scroll to the right hand side to subscriptions. Now, it's not the PlayStation Plus. You're going to see something called EA Play for 79 pence or $1. And as you can see, you just press buy now and you can buy it, and that is it. You can play the game for only $1. And I'll explain to you how it works. Basically, what EA have is they have a hub where you can play, for example, you can play either 22 for a limited amount of time as long as you got the membership. But then what they do is when the new games come out, they give you access to play that certain game for a certain period of time. And I'll explain to you how you can download that from the EA hub. But before I get on to that, I just want to say as well that this video is sponsored by the OneFootball app. Now, of course, OneFootball, you've probably seen this app before on my channel. I do use it a lot. Now, what they do with the Premier League season ever so imminent, they now got a giveaway for you guys. Very, very simple. All you got to do, you can win a jersey of your favorite football team and a copy of FIFA 23. Now, all you got to do is download the OneFootball app from the link down below in the description. So click on the link down below in the description. It will take you to this landing page, and you can download the OneFootball app from this link. Make sure you click on that link to download it, not another link. And then you got to fill in information down below. So simply enter the first headline or the first article you see in OneFootball app, your name, your surname, your email address, your country of residence, your favorite football club, and then you enter your prediction. So for the opening fixtures, so for example, with Crystal Palace versus Arsenal, do you think Palace are going to win? Do you think Arsenal's going to win? Or do you think it's a draw? I mean, for me, I think Arsenal's going to win. But you put down your own predictions over there. And then what you want to do is just tick confirm that you read the terms and conditions. If you agree with the terms and conditions, which are over here, click submit, and that's it. You enter into competition. Just choose whatever. So for example, just choose, don't forget, choose the opening fixtures of who you think are going to win, and the link is down below the description. Don't forget, you'll be taken to this landing page. You click on this, fill in information, you can win a chance to win your favorite football team jersey and a copy of FIFA 23. Going back to the video, so how does it work? So as I said, you can play these games for a limited amount of time, but when the game comes out 23, you can play it for only a certain period of time. We don't know what it is. Normally people say it's normally 10 hours, but last year there was this thing, you play it for 20 hours. We don't really know. So what you want to do here is you want to search EA Play. So once you downloaded it, you're going to get access to the EA Play hub, like so. And as you can see, it prompts you to buy more if you want to. And once you purchase this, you'll see, for example, here, EA Play Early Access Trials. Now, this is very important. When you search for this, it's not going to be there because I'm uploading this video in July or probably August. It's going to be end of August. So you're not going to see this actually in the actual thing when you actually go and onto the app. So this will come out on the 27th. You're going to see here on the 27th, before the game comes out, you're going to see FIFA 23 early here. You can click on the game, and then you're going to see early access trial. And it will say, for example, play 10-hour full game trial with EA Play. Now, we don't know how long it's going to be. People say new gen, old gen is 10 hours each. I don't know. All I do know is minimum is going to be 10 hours from what I'm going on for going out throughout the entire year. And that will allow you to play the game for 10 hours for only $1. Now, this is very important as well. What you want to do is you actually want to download FIFA 22 and play that. Now, why do you want to do that? It's because if you're new to Ultimate Team, you can't access the web app without playing FIFA 22. So what you want to do is you want to go into FIFA 22 and you just want to basically go into the game and just load up your Ultimate Team. Go into Ultimate Team, get your Ultimate Team started, and that way you can load, because when the game comes out, the web app normally comes out much earlier. So let's say the game comes out on the 27th. The web app might come out, for example, on the 22nd, for example. So you can actually access the web app on the market for Ultimate Team early before the game comes out, but you can't do that unless you play Ultimate Team. So then just go into Ultimate Team, just get your team started, then you can close it, delete it after. And that way, when you download FIFA 23, you can have access to the web app earlier on the internet. Now, some other things I want to mention. When you do get the game, you can play it for 10 hours. Now, it's not what you think, okay? What it is, as soon as you start the game, the timer counts down. So it's not, for example, are you 10 hours if you're in a game? If you're in the menus, that counts. So what I would say is when you run the game, you're going to see a little taskbar saying, okay, you have X amount of hours left. So my advice is load the game and only play the game for 2 reasons. Number 1, if you want to play the game. Number 2, if you want to load FIFA points up quickly. And then if you do load up FIFA points, use them on the web app, okay? Because the game comes out on a Wednesday, okay? The game actually comes out on a Wednesday. So don't use the game to open packs. You're basically just wasting time. There's no need to do that. The game comes out on Wednesday, I know, or Tuesday, I believe. I know most of you guys, most audience are working, right? So if you're going to spend FIFA points, load it up on the app first. Like log into the game, load up on the app, and then log off. So let's say you're in the game. Let's say you've gone downstairs to have a cup of tea, or you're going to make a sandwich. Make sure you go here, go close applications. Managers 23, go close application and go close game. If you don't do that, the timer will keep coming on. I've had people last year saying I left it on rest mode, or I didn't log off. So if you're going to go anywhere, even if you go to the toilet, or let's say, for example, you're on the phone or whatever, just close the application because you're counting down minutes. Because as soon as you load the game, that countdown will start. So you only have 10 hours. So what I recommend is, as I said, if you played it the way that I said it, so download FIFA 22, load up your Ultimate Team if you're new to Ultimate Team or you never played FIFA before in your life, and that way you can get access to the web app that normally comes out a bit earlier. Now on the web app, you cannot load FIFA points unless they change it this year. You can't load FIFA points. So if you want to spend FIFA points, my advice is, I don't really load it in the last year's game. I don't want to take the risk. You can transfer it over. Yes, it's possible. But what I would say is, if you want to load FIFA points, load up Ultimate Team. So imagine this is FIFA 23. Imagine this is you logging into the game. Again, in the background, there'll be a clock counting down how many hours you have. Just go to the store and then purchase your FIFA points. If you are going to spend, so purchase FIFA points over here. And then open the packs on the web app. Don't open it in the game because you're just wasting time. Only use the game to play. So only use this if you actually want to play. And as you can see also with EA Play, you do also get a 10% discount, I believe, on FIFA points. So if you are going to buy FIFA points, you also get a discount as well with EA Play. Now, as I said, once you finished, close the application. One thing I want to say is, what's the best way of spending it when the game comes out? Now, don't forget, just like this year, there is no coin bonus for Division Rivals. So speeding through Division Rivals, this is my other account, I don't play it. But if you speed through Division Rivals, you're not going to get like 20k, 30k you did in FIFA 20. I mean, in 21 that's changed, and 22 they don't have it. Now, my best advice is, if you're good at the game, play a draft. Now, I would say the game comes out, I believe, on Wednesday, right? So let's have a quick lowdown, okay? So the game comes out officially on the 27th, sorry, Tuesday. That's when you'll be playing it. I think Division Rivals come out on Thursday. So play a bit of Division Rivals, and then whatever time you have left, if you're good enough, play the online draft. Draft is probably the best way. Don't spend it with coins, but if you're going to spend FIFA points, draft is a really good way to play players, the top players, because you can play all the players inside the game, all the top tier players. You can play it, and then you can get rewards back as well. So my best advice is, play Rivals and play a bit of drafts. If you're going to spend FIFA points, play out on drafts. If you're not going to spend FIFA points, then just grind Rivals. And that's the thing. And don't forget, when your 10 hours is done, that's it. You cannot play the game anymore up until the 30th. So to be honest, you got 10 hours to play the game for 3 days. Most probably would go over that. I mean, there's ways technically of going around it, but that's how it is. So once your 10 hours is done, it's done. Then from there, if you're new to the game, you want to decide to buy FIFA 23, you can buy it. What I would say is, once you finished, let's say that 10 hours is up, okay? Don't forget on the subscriptions to cancel your EA Play, okay? Because EA Play is for 1 month, okay? So what I would say is, if you bought it, for example, let's say today is, let's say you bought it today, let's say it's the 2nd of August, make sure you cancel it on the 2nd of September. Now, obviously, when you do that, you're going to end up missing the trial period because the game comes out on the 27th. So what I would say is, postpone when you actually buy EA Play. I would say buy it more towards the 25th, 26th, and that way you can do it. And as you can see, it says there's currently an offer where EA Play is only available for 79 pence up until the 4th of August. I believe it said it for last year as well, but I think they extended it. So if it says over here, I think it says $4 or $5 or £4.99, if the price does change, you can still play it for the same amount of time for that price. So what I would say is don't buy it now because it only lasts 1 month and you'll get charged. So what I would say is buy it like on the 25th of September, then redeem it, play the game for 10 hours, and then October, because then don't forget you still have access to all these other games. So you might want to play, for example, I don't know, NHL or not NHL, but let's say you might want to play, for example, Battlefield. So you can play that for a limited amount of time. And there's other EA, remember, don't forget there's other game trials there as well. But once you're finished, don't forget to cancel so you don't get charged. My best advice is if you play the game, what I'd recommend is if you get FIFA every single year without fail, I would just say buy the yearly one. And the reason why I say buy the yearly one is because I play the game every single year, and you can play it for 12 months. And you can play all these other games, and you have, of course, the early access trials as well, and you get the discount on FIFA points, so it works out over time. I think it's like £1 something, £1.33, £1.40 if my maths is wrong, per month. What I would say though is just one final thing is, there's some people who ask me about EA Play Pro. Can you play it for a limited amount of time? You're going to see, for example, EA Play Pro, which is a bit extra, but you can play the game. So as you can see here, it says up to 10 hours. Again, it could be 20 hours. We don't know. It could be new gen, old gen. EA Play, as you can see, 10 hours. But EA Play Pro, you can play for a limited amount of time, but this is only for PC, guys. If you're on console, do not do this because you can't play on PC and then transfer over to console. So don't forget, this is only for console, so just remember. So don't just go this thinking, oh, you know what, when a game comes out, I can play on PC. Yeah, you can play for a limited amount of time on PC, but then you kind of screw when the console comes out because you can't transfer it over. So EA Play Pro just on PCs for a limited amount of time. The rest of you guys, you get it for 10 hours. And as I said, you can buy it for $5, or if you go through the console, you get the discount, which is currently available for 79 pence or $1. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Take it easy. And don't forget the OneFootball app. The link is down below in the description for the giveaway. Don't forget. Click on the link down below in the description, and don't forget, download the app. It'll take you to this page. So when you click on the link, it'll take you to this page, and then what you want to do very simply is download the app using this link over there, fill in information, read the terms and conditions. If you agree, make the predictions, tick this, press submit, and then you enter. Simple as that. You can win a transfer for 23 and a jersey of your favorite team. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Take it easy, and of course, I'll catch you next time. Peace out.